Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's late, but I wanted to do a video. I literally just got back from a party and it was a pretty bad experience if I'm being honest. Please forgive the background noises. I'm in here with my cats because my boyfriend's sleeping, so if you hear like weird noises, it's because of my cats. So where do I start? I was at this party and I was like one of the first people to arrive. It started at 5 o'clock, right? And I get there at 5:30 thinking that there's gonna be people there. There actually wasn't that many people. It was Amanda and me, and Amanda was watching Kendra's son. So what had happened was that Kendra had left her son at the party, or with Amanda alone to go drinking at the bar. So that happens because it's like this party, they're celebrating all three of the birthdays, right? It's Amanda, Kendra, and Summer. They're all celebrating the birthday, even though they're not like born the same day. They just wanted to all celebrate it at once. And I just want to say I'm thankful that I got to go to this party, but at the same time, I never want to hang out with these people again in my life. I just felt very attacked, if anything. That's basically the word. I feel attacked. It was not a good experience for me or my boyfriend. So me and Amanda were watching Kendra's kid for a little bit. And then Kendra finally comes back, and when she comes back, I ask her, I was like, hey, can my boyfriend come over with his friend? Like, I just want to ask permission before they come over, because that's the type of person I am. And they're like, yeah, they could come over, just have them bring some beer or something. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So, like, I go to get my boyfriend, Kendra leaves again, and I come back. Everything's fine. I have my boyfriend with me, and by then more guests had shown up, right? I wasn't the only one. So we're all chilling, everything's fine. And at one point during the party, I asked Kendra, I was like, so Kendra, can I start the fire? Because I wanted to do it because there was a giant fire pit, and I was like, oh, I want to help out, I want to do something, to contribute to this party, so I'm not doing nothing. And she was like, actually, just wait for Summer. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So after like maybe a couple hours, Summer doesn't come for a really, really long time, and it's already getting dark at this point. So Kendra looks at me and she's like, Brianna, you can start the fire. So I was like, okay, I'll start the fire, right? So I start the fire. Mind you, there's not that much wood in the first place, so I used the majority of the wood. I still leave a little bit. I use the majority of it and I put it in the fire and I start the fire. So the fire started, everything's going fine, and I decide to sit down with my boyfriend. So there were 2 chairs, right? There were actually 3 chairs, my bad. 3 chairs. One of them was covered in bird shit, one of them was a regular camping chair, and the third one was a baby chair. So I was like, okay, my boyfriend's really big, so I'll let him have the camping chair. So I let him have that one. And I thought, I'm a tiny person, so I'll sit in the little kid chair. So I sit in the little kid chair. Mind you, this chair is like a shitty ass little chair, right? I'm sitting in it, everything's fine. I get up, I'm walking around, and Kendra comes by. Mind you, okay, I don't know Kendra that well. This is like a little side note. I met her one other time. She went to my high school, but I really don't know this person. She's like a complete stranger to me. So she comes up to me and she starts attacking me. She's like, oh, why'd you sit in my 2-year-old's chair? You broke it or whatever. And it wasn't even broken, guys. This chair was already shitty to begin with. It was like a 99 cent store chair, right? And it was really shitty. And I kept apologizing to her, and she kept harping my ass about it. She was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You fucking broke it. She kept, she didn't say the F word, but she kept harping me. And I was like, what else am I gonna do in this situation but apologize? So I apologized, and I was in my head thinking, this chair really isn't that expensive. I don't know why you're making such a big fucking deal over it, And so that happened. Everything was fine. And then eventually, by this time, it's 7 o'clock. It's getting dark. It's getting real dark. And Mersatia comes with her boyfriend. And I was excited to see this girl because I hung out with her during high school. If I had to describe this group of people, they're emo, kind of gothic. They're more on the poorer side. And at the time when I was in high school, I really didn't have a lot of friends. I felt like an outcast, so I would hang out with them even though we weren't, super together. So yeah, so Mercedes comes, and at first we're like all good, we're all like vibing and stuff, you know, everything's fine. And then okay, what was the first thing that happened? So she's on the lunch table with me, right? My boyfriend's sitting down, we're talking, everything's fine, and she was like, "Oh, there's food right here." I was like, "Yeah, there's food." Like it was really dark, right? So I was grabbing the food and putting it in the car light because there was a car shining its light on the like picnic table. So I grabbed the food and I was like, "Oh, we have like carrots, broccoli, like there's some watermelon." And as soon as I say that, she looks at me and she's like, "Oh, it's because I'm black, isn't it?" And I was stunned. I was like, "I did not mean it that way," right? And she got really hostile and her voice went up, and it did not sound like she was joking at all. Like I took her very seriously. And then my boyfriend stopped and it got really fucking awkward, right? And we're just like staring at her like, and I was like, I didn't mean it that way. And then she felt awkward and she was like, "Guys, I was only joking. I'm only joking." I'm like, "You don't joke like that." Like it was just really awkward. I was like, "I'm for Black Lives Matter. Like I am. I'm not racist. I didn't mean it that way." And I was like, "I really was just trying to show you the fucking food, right?" And it was so fucking weird. And I felt really bad, but at the same time, she made me feel uncomfortable. She put me in a situation that was really uncomfortable. And I was like, "Mercedes, I'm not like that. Like, I'm sorry if I offended you, but like, I'm not like that." And the whole time she was laughing it off, like, "Oh, it was a joke, haha." And I was like, "Really?" Because like she literally, her voice went from 0 to 100, and it sounded like she was about to like whip my ass. Like, not that she could, but like like that's what her voice sounded like. Her voice got all tense, she sounded angry, and she sounded like she was about to attack me because I was like saying, "Oh, there's watermelon here," and it's like I didn't mean it that way, you know. I felt really bad about that, and she made me feel really like shit in that moment. I was like, "Why are you doing this?" Like, and it was so awkward. So that happened. And then as the party goes on, it gets worse, guys. So as the party goes on, we're sitting at the same table, right? And Mercedes had like shifted the table that we were sitting on. This little bench was like on the hill, right? So she shifted it, and a beer can had spilled all over my leg. And she was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry." I'm like, "It's okay, it's fine, it's beer, it's not gonna stain my jeans, you know." And then she was like, in my face, right? She got up real in my face, and she was like, "Oh, if I were you, I'd be so pissed. I would want to fucking fight someone. I'd be so pissed." And I looked at her, I was like, "Why are you trying to instigate, like, why are you trying to start something, like, you know?" And I was like, "I'm not mad, like it's fine." And she kept saying like, "Oh, I'm sorry, but if it was me, I would get really mad, I'd be really pissed." I was like, "Okay, that's you, that's not me. This is me. I don't care. It's, you spilt it on my leg, like I don't fucking care. It's just a little beer, I can wash it in the laundry." Like I told her that, you know. And she kept freaking out, she kept saying that. I was like, "What is going on with these people?" And I'm just trying to enjoy the fucking party at this point, right? And oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm trying to enjoy this party, but my boyfriend, he's like, "Oh, we should leave, we should leave." And I'm like, "Okay, I know, I just want to socialize because I've literally been inside because of quarantine and I haven't socialized with anyone, and I just wanted to stay there a little bit longer to like hang out with Logan and like Summer and everyone." But yeah, so he was like, "We should leave." He also had a bad experience with Mercedes' husband, right? Like when this guy popped up, he was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you." My boyfriend did that. He was like, "Hi." And this guy was like, mm-hmm. Like he did that, like not like thinking he was too good to say hello to him. It's like, can you just be a fucking, like, drop your fucking ego, get off your high horse and act like a decent human being, you know? Sorry, give me this. Cats are playing with a toy that they shouldn't be. So yeah, that had also happened. And while I'm walking around the party, this is the cherry on the cake, right? Cherry on the cake. I'm, you know, just trying to mind my business, trying to have a good fucking time, but more negative shit keeps happening. I hear Kendra, the same girl who bitched at me for the chair. She was like telling everyone, thinking that I didn't fucking hear her. She was like, "Oh, Brianna put all the firewood in the thing," and she was like fucking complaining about me in front of all her friends. And I just felt so fucking awkward. I was like, "You're talking shit about me." Yes, I used all the firewood. I feel bad about that, but there wasn't even that much firewood to fucking begin with, okay? And the fact that I bought all three of you guys in combined total, it was $84, okay? No one else brought them fucking gifts. And I haven't seen these girls since I was in high school. It's not like we're best friends, like, you know what I mean? Like, the thought that I came to this party to be nice. I came to this party to have fucking fun, right? And they all this whole fucking friend group was so toxic, talking shit about everyone, talking like literally when they weren't there, this other girl was talking shit about this other girl's boyfriend. Like, it was so fucking dumb. I'm like, wow, you guys are horrible. Like, this friend group is just so fucked up. I'm like, you talk shit about each other behind each other's backs, and then you act all friendly when they're in person. I was like, you guys fucking suck. Mind you, I haven't hung out with any of these people since high school, so I was done. And I was also annoyed because the little boy, Kendra's son, we were babysitting him, right? And she would literally pick him up and be like, "Okay, it's your turn to babysit." It's like, no, I didn't come here to babysit your son. That's you. You're a parent. You should have figured this out. You're drinking and partying with your little ass kid when he shouldn't be in this environment, you know? And it was just a horrible fucking night. The only good thing, okay, the positive thing about this night was that I got to see Logan. I got to like socialize a little bit. I spent so much money on beer and I didn't even drink it. Like, I drank nothing tonight. I didn't drink anything. I didn't smoke anything because I just feel like I'm not that person anymore. Yes, I still have piercings and tattoos, but I feel like these people are doing nothing with their lives. Like, you know, I feel like they're not lower than me, but I just feel like they don't have a drive to do something with their lives. Like, you know, like they were literally, one of them was hanging out with tweakers, and I was like, what have I got myself into? But yeah, that was the night I had. That was the party I went to, and my friend Logan was like off in the distance, like distancing himself from these people, because I was like I don't blame him. These people were shitty as hell. Like, they're not good friends to have around. I wouldn't want to have these people as my friends anyways. But that's the night I kind of had. It wasn't horrible, but like, it's just like, why would you talk shit about someone when they're at your house as a guest? Why would you talk shit about them when they bought you ice and beer and you bought you an $80 present? Like, you know what I mean? Sorry, my cat was chewing on something. Gotta save him. He's good now. But yeah, it just was a horrible experience, and I never want to hang out with these people again in my fucking life, because fuck them. Like, they were smoking weed in front of this little ass child. And then she said to me, like, oh my god, the mother of the child said that her child was addicted to like being on his phone. I was like, that's sad, man. Like, this little kid should be out there playing with he should be out there playing with toys and grass and like in nature. He shouldn't be on his phone all the time. And you could tell that this kid had like an addiction, because like she would put the phone in front of him, and when she took it away, he was like, ah, like, you know, it was fucking sad. And it's like, I'm not her parent. I'm not their parent. I can't tell them what to do. I can't raise this child because it's physically not mine. But it's just sad seeing like someone be such a shitty parent. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my experience. I'm sorry for complaining and venting. I just really do not want to ever see those people again. I hope you have a good night. I'm sorry for complaining. I'm really sorry for being negative. At least I got to see some of my friends from high school. At least I got to socialize a little bit. But like, be safe out there. Make good choices, and you know, just try to find people who have goals you know, and strive to do better for themselves. Because I feel like none of these people were fucking taking care of themselves. Like, I honestly felt like these people didn't care about their future or their body or the mind or their temple or anything. And it's just sad because, you know, you gotta take care of your mind, you gotta take care of your body, you gotta be nice to yourself. Don't talk down to yourself, okay? Like, don't do that. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry, but I hope you guys have a good night and just make sure you party with real friends. Goodbye.